Hello, everybody. Welcome to this very special episode of the Wrassle Graps podcast. Today, uh, sorry, we're not getting to that yet. God, 3 seconds into the first recording, already screw up. But I'm one half of the Wrassle Graps team, Chris.
I'm the other half, Vincent.
Yeah, and this is more of what you can expect from us. That's one example there.
We have to
Uh,
fix this intro up, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get there someday.
we'll get together eventually.
Yeah, we'll fix it for y'all.
But this is a very special episode for us because it's actually not about a specific show in terms of professional wrestling. But we're talking about a professional wrestling album, more
It's like
specifically.
it's like
Sorry.
an extra episode of the Wrassle Graps podcast.
Yeah, this is the first day we're doing this, so I wanted to give everybody a little extra treat. We're gonna talk about some music for you guys, and today specifically we're talking about Elias's debut, not debut, but second album actually. We'll also talk about his debut album after that, but for now, we're going to talk about Universal Truth, his brand new album.
Universal truth, bro. Okay, listen. So I stayed up because I was making a thumbnail, and at 12 o'clock I said, "Hey, let's check out this album. It must have dropped." I checked iTunes; it was not there. I got a little sad inside. I checked Eliza's Twitter, and boom, there it is. There's the Universal Truth album.
I mean, I saw it on WWE Music's YouTube channel. So
That's
that's
what
what
I
I've
watched it as well. I listened to this at least twice or 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. Yes.
I listened to it once.
I have more experience than you. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So you have to let me do. I'm kidding.
I listened to it once. I wasn't that big a fan of it, to be honest.
Oh my fucking god! Are you kidding me?
I liked like two of the songs off of it, and
Are
one of
you
them.
kidding me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This shit was so good. I give it a. Okay, I'm gonna. Ugh, oh god, dude. Are you kidding me? Like for you being for real right now?
I'm being very for true right now.
Oh god. Somebody, man, bash this man in the comments, please.
Look, listen. Okay, let's break this
That's
down
too
song by
Chris.
song.
Boo,
We'll break it.
boo.
We'll break it down song by song. We'll talk about it. Maybe I'll change my opinion, but I doubt it.
Maybe I'll change my opinion as well.
Okay, so we're gonna
It
start.
happens, bro. It happens.
Okay, so let's get into this with the first song on the album, Amen, parentheses, I'm going in. This song I liked. I liked this song. This is the song you played on Raw. I thought it was really cool. I liked it.
I love this song. I'd bump this like actually in real life. Like I bump this in front of people.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, you know. It's probably my favorite song off this album, of the four choices we have.
I really enjoyed how it kicked off with the choir in the beginning. Like that I think the choir made a lot of the song for me. I think the delivery of Elias definitely helped out as well. For sure. And I
Choir,
also think the production, the instruments, and the instrumental really helped him out as well. So I think it was a nice combo, and it made it for a great song.
that was one thing. Yeah, there was a lot more. It's a lot more production value onto this. You can see with the, like you said, the chorus, the band he had in the
The hook,
background.
the
Yeah,
hook was so good. Like
it's
he's
really
really
cool.
good at hooks. You'll see throughout the whole album. He's really good.
He is, yeah. Um, but next up we got Streetlight. This one I wasn't too big on this one. What about you?
I understand why you weren't a big fan on this one because they definitely altered that hook. Like you can hear it in his voice. Like that was not. I mean, it just sounded a little weird, honestly, to me. But I enjoyed the song, like the full song.
I don't remember right now which one it was. See, this one or the next one where for some reason Elias's voice is like really like low. Not low, but it's like quiet for some reason. Like was that this one or next one?
I mean, I don't. I mean, we're gonna have to discuss it honestly. What was the next one?
Lead Me Home.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
As one of these, for some reason, his voice is just really quiet compared to the rest of the album. I don't know
That's
which
true.
one it was.
That is true. I can attest to that. I did hear that a little bit in the song. So
Lead Me
I
Home.
was a bit like it's kind of drowning him out a little bit. The instruments here.
Yeah, that was my only issue with the production. Like he added more, but also it seemed like it was trying to take over what he was doing. It kind of took center stage away from him, which
I do agree.
when you're like the lead of a band or like this is like your thing, I don't think that's what you want really.
Yeah, it's definitely not what it's not what you're striving to do. But I think that was a little. You're right. It definitely it was more prominent on this album, the instruments, than Elias was.
It was like if we did this podcast as like the stars, and like Craig was shouting us out over here. It just doesn't
Now, let's
work.
do Craig. If y'all don't know about Craig, Craig's our assistant, or he's our paid intern. And not paid intern, he's unpaid. I'm sorry. He's an unpaid intern of ours. He's a robot, too.
Our unpaid, not real intern who on Discord records this for us, so that you lovely folks can hear our discussions about these topics. Craig will remain unpaid until he stops leaking the information that we say on here. At least we think he does it. You know.
Yeah, we've recorded a few practice episodes, and a lot of the stuff that we said on those practice episodes made it to TV. So
Literally like the day or two after.
they weren't even stuff he could predict, bro. It just happened.
Exactly. We didn't even know about the large thing before he came back. About the rumors that he was coming back. We talked about it though, and like
Yeah, how he was
here he
missing
is.
from TV, and he's back, and we don't like it at all.
So what we like to say in advance is that we're sorry for that.
We apologize for the Lars return, guys.
I mean,
was
I
us.
think
That was Craig. I mean, maybe Craig should be apologizing to you. Yeah, Craig's not going to say shit, is he?
he's not real. I mean, yeah. But yeah, no, he never does. This is a trend with this man.
Speak for yourself, Chris. He talks to me.
Okay, well, that's we'll talk about that later. But okay, actually, you know what did he say to you? What did he say to you?
Top secret.
Top secret? Was it at least some form of apology?
Nah, he was gloating about it.
Wait, tell me to go to hell? Is that what he said?
Something like that.
Yeah, okay.
He was gonna shove. Never mind. Okay.
Screw you too, Craig. Okay, whatever. So we're gonna move on to the second half of this album. The third song, "Lead Me Home." What did you think about this one?
I think I like this song. I like the hook. I like everything about it except for what you said, which was the instruments. Did drown him out. I didn't want to speak on that, but you brought it up, so I guess we have to speak on it.
I mean, this is an album review. You want to talk about every aspect of what's going on here.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you brought it up. You know.
Yeah. You know, I thought it was fine. I think it's that the problem with this album compared to the last one is that you easily forget some of these songs.
My notes are just full of joy, bro.
I don't know. I kind of forgot like Streetlight and Leave Me Home. I forgot about them almost instantly once this album was over.
I do understand that. Leave me home is pretty much. It's not one of the most. It's not the best track on here. I think the outro track. When we get to that, that's one of the better songs on here. So the Amen in the outro track.
Here's my problem with the outro track, Amazing Grace. Here's my problem with that. I enjoyed it. I'll say that much, right? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the way he sang it. My problem is that it sounds just like the House of the Rising Sun.
You know, I don't know what to say about that because I don't really know anything about that. But
After this is
all I know is it sounded really good to me. So
after this is over, you need to listen to that song, and then you have to listen to this and tell me it's not the same thing because it is. And
after this is over, we're recording something else. But yeah,
well, yeah. Well, before that, just listen to it,
okay, I'll do that. Maybe.
and you could tell me that's the same thing because it is. But yeah, so I mean, what are your thoughts on this song?
We're talking about Amazing Grace.
Yes.
Like I said, I mean the choir. I think there was a choir in the song, right? There was a choir in every song, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was always a guitar solo in every fucking song. It was like a short guitar solo, maybe like an interlude of some kind. But it was always they were always pretty solid, actually. And I enjoyed this. I thought the hook was great. I thought the delivery was fantastic. I forgot to mention this for "Leave Me Home." I think he actually tried his hardest with the lyrics there because the whole album he really didn't try with his lyrics at all. But yeah.
This is a lot different from his last album, which after we give our quick like overall thoughts, we'll get to the comparisons. What was your? I mean, overall, this is a 4-song album, just like the last one, but I only enjoyed like half of it. So I guess I give it a thumbs in the middle out of a possible 2 thumbs up.
I give it 2 thumbs up, Chris.
Really?
2
Really?
thumbs up. Yes. Yeah. See, you were shocked and you did something with your throat there. And yeah,
Yeah, because I went to talk and I was like, my throat got scratchy. So my
I
body couldn't
wonder why,
believe,
Chris. I wonder why.
my
Yeah.
body couldn't believe he gave this 5 out of 5 or double thumbs up.
It's a 10 out of 10, boy. It's a 10 out of 10.
So I want to clarify it, but double thumbs down, a single thumbs down, thumbs in the middle, thumbs up, and a double thumbs up. You think this is a perfect album?
Perfect fucking album. I mean, it's an EP, but we're calling it an album because he wants to call it an album, so we're calling it an album.
Well, he doesn't say it's actually no. It does say that here in the Spotify thing. It does say it's an EP.
So yeah. But it's an album to Elias and WWE, so here we
Yeah,
are.
he does call it an album. Even though
Reviewing
it's
an
not.
album. So yeah.
Well, yeah, because I only enjoyed 2 songs off this album, one of which felt like it was taken from somewhere else, but we won't get into that. I'm giving it a thumbs in the middle.
It's fair, dude. I understand where you're coming from for sure. I could have felt that way, but I was way too hyped every time I listened to it.
The issue was, I guess we're getting to it now, so they're talking about it. I was comparing it to his first album the entire time, and it didn't live up to that. Is my issue.
I think it was better. I mean, production wise and vocal wise, he really showed out on this album.
I did not feel that way.
I 100% feel that way.
Yeah, but real quickly, do you want to go over the last album, or like the same way we just did here?
Wasn't that the plan?
Okay, well, I'm trying to. We're segueing. Okay, this is.
You know what? All right, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it, man. I didn't know we were gonna do this. Let's
Oh
go
yeah.
ahead.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So his last album, also 4 songs, but one of my favorite songs of his, "The Ballad of Every Town I've
EP.
Ever Been In." EP, yeah, EP. This okay. Like listen. So,
You're starting to sound like Craig over here.
well, I hate that guy, but regardless,
Yeah, we all hate Craig around here, bro.
look, EP. This
Even Craig
album,
probably hates himself.
he should. He's a terrible unpaid intern.
Yeah, he's a terrible robot. Never get yourself a Craig.
Unless you're recording on Discord and you have to. So I
He'll
mean,
leak all his shit.
all of it. Yeah. But so I guess we'll get into the first song here. "The Ballad of Every Town I've Ever Been In." I love this song so much. It's a whole song about how every town he's been to is the worst and how he hates it. He just wants to go to one down that's just not a disgrace. I love it so much.
His hook game is fantastic. I mean, on this album and on the last album we just reviewed. Yeah, I did like the song as well. I thought it was very it's Elias. You know, that's what it was.
That's what I like too about his first album over the second one. This is very much the first one. It fits with its character, you know.
It's more character driven than the one we just reviewed, which was Universal Truth was not that character driven. It was more singing driven and weird stories and shit like that.
I felt more like he was trying to, I guess,
Appeal to some other group, maybe.
yeah, appeal to a larger audience that might not know his in-ring wrestling character,
So he
kinda.
just comes off like a weird Christian rock singer, is what we're saying.
Yeah, even though he's not. Actually, no, he might be. He did do Amazing Grace. That might have been what he's going for.
You know, I listen to a lot of rap, but I listen to a lot of country. And you know what? The last on Universal Truth kind of sounded like country at some points.
Yeah, some points. The first song did too. Amen. It
Yeah,
kind of did. It
yeah,
sounded like one of those movies when they're like in a prison or something, you know, and they have that song going. I
yeah.
don't know. It just reminds me of that. But anyway, what were your thoughts? You probably gave them already. But
I just gave him
first,
already. Yeah,
yeah. Okay, so moving on. Elias's Words, another awesome song by him.
it was like a
Just,
street guy on the corner song. That's what it was.
dude, I love this. This is just, it's him walking around town and he gets stopped by people and he's just an absolute dick to them. And I loved it.
Yeah, it was really fucking. I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, it was very simple, simple song, but I really enjoyed it. And A+ song, honestly, or A song. I'll give it an A. Yeah.
This is like if I was walking down the street, right, and I was Elias, this is how I would be. I would be exactly like this, actually. I'd be walking around telling everybody they're not special, you know.
You're gonna get your ass kicked,
I mean, obviously not really. If I
especially in
were,
New York, where we actually are. You're gonna get your ass kicked.
yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe if I work on the character enough, maybe they'd enjoy it. Maybe they'd want to hear it.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, no. If anyone ever somehow finds out what I look like or sees me on the street, I would not act like that. I'm just kidding. But I like to think I would. I really do.
I hear your audio cutting in and out, but I'm not sure if that's.
Okay, great. Everything's fixed, right?
Yes, everything's fine.
Okay, so
This never
technically,
happens, guys.
I would like to apologize for that. Of course, you know, when we started this, we came in today. He came in. Usually, he has the issues. He came in. He said everything's fixed. I knew something was going to go wrong today on my end. Unfortunately, it was my headphones for a couple minutes. I don't know what the problem
Yeah.
was, but it seems better now. So
Hopefully, we
hopefully,
cut all that out.
yeah, for a professional enough, all that will be cut out, and hopefully, uh, you guys won't even know until you
It's
hear
on
this part.
brand. It's on brand if we leave it in, though.
Yeah, we, our whole brand is that we're not really the most professional people, so hopefully, this fits with the gimmick.
It fits with the gimmick. Yeah.
So
We
last,
were
do
talking about Elias's words.
you remember what we were specifically talking about? It or
How it sounded like a street corner song, and how you really get your ass kicked, and then I think we
oh yeah,
may have moved on actually after that.
we might have. I think we were. Anyways, just to quickly sum up in case we missed something. First two songs were great in our opinion.
Yeah, they were. I mean, I enjoy this out. This is a 10 out of 10 album as well. So yeah,
Well, I think this is a lot better than the other one, but that's besides the point.
very simple, man. Like the guitar and all that. Like it's just one guy with the guitar.
That's one thing I like. It's one thing that really worked for me is that this is a very the simplistic style of this album. It really worked for me. So
Yeah, but
I enjoyed it,
now he's a rock star.
and he shouldn't have gone that way. I think
No, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. But hey, man, is a bop. So
he got 1 out of 4.
it's a bop. I'm telling you.
1 out of 4 on the originality scale.
Amazing Grace is a bop too, right?
What's up?
Amazing Grace is a bop as well.
Yeah, but like part of that song wasn't even done by him. It was probably from a different song.
From different who?
Like we were talking earlier, and I said like, that sounds just like House of the Rising Sun. So like part of that
Oh, okay.
wasn't even
So
really
you
him.
think he copied them?
I'm probably copied actually, but it sounds exactly the same.
Damn. You know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I don't know. I don't know much about it, so yeah.
Yeah, when this is over, listen to it. But
But it is a bop. Okay.
but for now, we're gonna move on to the third song. Nothing I Can't Do. This is
Oh my
great.
god, I love this song too, man. And he can't. Okay, that trick. Like I always fall for that,
Yo,
man. I listen to it rarely, but when he stops and then he keeps going, I'm like, oh, I thought it was over, man. He's like, you thought this song was over. I'm like, oh,
yeah. So
you got me there, Elias. You got me.
for those of you who haven't heard this song yet, basically what happens is he goes to like 2.5 minutes of this song, then it sounds like it's over. You're like, oh, it's ended. And then he comes back and he's like, you thought this was over, but not yet. I wish I had some more to go.
But now we got some more song to do.
I think he says my favorite line in the song where he says, "In the presence of Elias, you'll forever be in debt." I don't know why I love
Yo,
that so much.
this man Elias was on his game on this album
On this one, yeah.
and on the other one.
This is a great song. Next up, though, final song on the album, "Walk with Me." I thought it was so good, but I didn't like it as much as the other ones.
Yo, I love this song, bro. Walk with me. Yeah, that shit's a bop too.
I enjoy it, yeah. I enjoy it. It's just,
That chorus gets stuck in my head.
yeah.
That hook, whatever you want to call it.
For some reason, it just doesn't hit the same as the other ones. I just, I enjoy it still.
I
It's
think
just,
Elias' Words was the weakest song on the album.
that's weird because to me, it was the third best. I mean, it's interchangeable, I guess. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I guess so.
But, my opinion, this album is a double thumbs up.
The double thumbs up for me.
On your scale, this should be like a quadruple thumbs up.
Nah,
But yeah. So
I don't break my scales here.
well, not yet. If we ever do more album
I'm too
reviews,
skinny to break scales. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Oh, I mean,
starts crying.
as soon as you said that, I was just thinking about Law and Notice segment where it ends with the scale tipping the other way. I don't know why.
Yo, Law and Order is crazy. We're not here to talk about Law and Order.
No, we're not, but I'm
Shut
thinking
up
of it.
about Law and Order, Chris.
I was like, look, you got me thinking about it, and I saw it recently, so
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bro.
okay, fine. We're gonna move on. I'm being bullied into moving on, but let's move on. And what was your favorite out of these two albums? Which one is your favorite?
I'm gonna have to go with the Universal Truth. I'm gonna have to do it.
We all got our opinions, but
Yours is
that's just
wrong.
not true. Yours is wrong. Walk with Elias is a lot better.
You
It's
know
10
what? This
times.
could be a war in the comments. What did you think was better, guys?
Yeah, let us know in the comments, guys. Which one did you prefer, and why was it Walk with Elias?
Now, why
Uh,
was it Universal Truth? Tell me that every song on that album is not a bop. Alright, come on.
we literally just discussed that other album. We found like 3 separate problems. We talked about this one. We didn't find a single issue.
Listen, they both have their perfections and imperfections. I'm not
It,
gonna go into depth about this album. We're not reviewing it technically,
anyway,
but
no, but
both of them have major bops on them. And if you can't admit that, man, I don't know.
I thought that in comparison, that one is nowhere near as good as Walk with Elias. I think this is just that's a universal truth right there. Actually, that this album is better than that.
Whatever you say, man. That's your opinion. That's cool.
Okay, yeah. Like we said, let us know in the comments. Overall, I think it's clear that you would recommend Universal Truth to everybody.
I would definitely recommend Universal Truth to all of you. Go check it out right now. I'm not sponsored by WWE, so I'm not going to promote it. But yeah, if you want to check it out, go ahead.
I mean,
And tell me when we're doing the outro.
yeah. So I mean, personally, I recommend you listen to Amen and Amazing Grace if you want to. I think those are really the only good ones. But yeah, it's really up to you guys, I guess. But overall, it's fine. It's fine. Woko Elias, in my opinion, is the best album he's done. It's not as good, but it's fine. But
Okay.
any
Cool.
closing thoughts as we get ready to wrap this up?
Nothing at all. I think I said my piece. And you have your opinion, I have mine. And the comments have theirs if they would like to respond to us.
Well, as we pray out of here, please go ahead, plug all our stuff.
Okay, so it's at Wrassle Graps on Twitter and Instagram. It's Wrassle Graps on Facebook and on Snapchat. We got a new Wrassle Graps account on there too. So go follow or go be friends with that. I don't actually know how it works. But to go do something with the Snapchat, okay? And we're not gonna get TikTok, right, Chris?
We're not going that far.
All right, yeah, I agree with you.
When
And
we get
my account, what were you gonna say, Chris? I'll let you finish.
desperate, we'll get TikTok.
Yeah, when we get desperate and shit, we'll get OnlyFans, and
Oh yeah.
y'all can see some shit. But right now, go follow me at the Vincent EXP on Twitter and Instagram. The Vincent EXP. How about you, Chris? I think I know yours, but I don't really remember it.
At Chris R521 on Twitter.
It's
Place to
actually not.
be followed.
It's not what
Okay.
it is.
Well, I'm looking
It's
at my phone here.
backwards on Twitter.
I'm looking at my phone here. It says Chris R521, and then it says right next to it at R521 Chris. You'll figure it out. You guys are smart, I'm sure.
Just do the opposite of what he said.
Look, if you're smart enough to figure it out, then follow me, okay?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta be smart to follow Chris. That's what he's saying. His followers right now, he's saying they're not smart.
I mean, 71 people.
Actually, never mind. They're followers of you, so they are smart in that case.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Are you saying that? What about your followers? You think your followers are smart?
They're very intelligent. I'm sure they are.
Okay,
I
well,
mean, they're intelligent enough to follow me in my tweets. You have to be like a really big IQ to understand my tweets.
just like me, you gotta be 7,000 plus IQ intellectual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's it for the social media plugs, I think, right?
Yep.
Um,
You take it away and send them out.
right? So this, of course, has been our Universal Truth review. If you haven't checked out yet, please do go check out our Hell in a Cell review. It should be up before this, I think. But yeah, we're gonna actually do something here to get you guys involved. Like we said, the community question, where it's actually the question we asked you guys before. Which album do you think was better? Did you like Universal Truth? Did you think Welcome to Elias is better? Let us know down below. We'd love to hear from you guys. But for now, that's it from us. And we'll see you guys later.